Yeah. All right. So I have none of the chat up. I've got audience. That's all we really. Well, that's nice. Or you can just take a hot shower. Why? There we go. We're good. We're good. First, I was like, why is it not working? God damn it. Oh. All right. Yeah, I'm working on it right now. For some reason, the other application going where I want it to go. No, not necessarily. I've got one thing just popped out of nowhere and it won't go away. There we go. I got it. There we go. You can do the intro whenever, buddy. Hello, everybody. Technical difficulty. Working. Yeah. There should be a warranty on that. There definitely should be on that. Let me get this window set up right because it's a little shoddy on my end. I didn't have much time to prepare for this, so. Nah, it's just a little shoddy, that's all. Button. Green. This one. All right. Yeah. All right, we've got from Yahoo News. Trump's legal news brief. Trump's Georgia case picks back up after Thursday's Fani Willis still on the job. Yahoo News Suckident? Yahoo News fucking blows. Daily update on the criminal and civil cases against the 45th president of the United States. Oh, jeez. Judge Scott McAfee will hear arguments on Thursday on motions brought by the former President Donald Trump and the former Georgia Republican Party chairman, David Schaffer, seeking to have charges on the election interference case dismissed. This will be the first hearing since McAfee ruled that the Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis could continue to prosecute the case against Trump so as long as the lead prosecutor Nathan Wade stepped aside. I have to double check audio issues. I just got a text message. All right, can you guys say something?
Okay. Hello?
There we go. Okay.
So
We got it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we're talking about this Fannie Willis case, and
Mm-hmm.
honestly, it's kind of crazy how long this is going on because there's a lot of in play, I'd say. The entire case is made up of all lawyers and just conversations that lawyers had with lawyers, and I don't want to say a lot of shenanigans, but I would say there's some foul play going on.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, the
it is what it is.
camaraderie was just like on 100.
All right. Moving right along. From MSN.com, at least 12 Palestinians drowned trying to retrieve aid parcels dropped into the sea. This is sad, and just in general.
Yeah.
Wait, do you mean like food and stuff dropped by
just
the
aid in
United
general?
States?
Let's look here. 12
Great.
Palestinians drowned off the northern Gaza coast near some location I can't pronounce on Monday while trying to reach airdrop parcels that had landed in the sea, according to local paramedics. Footage obtained by CNN shows hundreds of Palestinians rushing to the site of the aid drop, with some venturing into the water as parcels crashed down to the shores of Gaza. Let's see here. Yeah. Here's all of the parachutes that were coming down. Each one of these is a care package, I believe, given to by the UN. I believe that's who sent them.
Well,
yeah.
But who puts the most money into the UN though? Which country puts the most money into the UN?
That would be the American taxpayer, Alec.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I believe Brian brought this up as a problem when they first said that they were gonna do this with, the aid. Like, how can you have this whole production going on without having boots on the ground to like facilitate it? And it looks like he was right, because looks like they're having a bit of problems. Trying to pretend like, they're just gonna do this.
Definitely sounds like a bit of problem.
Wait, what? I was right about something?
Yes,
T-Bone must be completely amazed.
Trying to adjust my screen here because I've got it going on with camera not being right. There we go. And for some reason my camera stopped working. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw that a couple minutes ago. Guys, I do have an announcement to make though. Tonight on Timcast IRL, we have the Brick Suit, aka Blake Marnell. He posted a tweet saying that he's in West Virginia, DC. No, he's in DC, and he's gonna be on the show tonight. I'm very excited. He looks sort of similar to Scrap Troll, just a little bit older. And I like his manga hat. Pretty nice.
Yeah. If you don't know him, he's at every kind of rally, a Republican rally, and he's always got his orange brick suit. That's where he gained his fame from. He's actually quite a good comedian too. Like, if you ever heard him talking on stage with Trump, he's pretty hilarious.
Nice.
Should be on the show tonight.
Yeah. From the AP, Trump's ally, Jeffrey Clark, he's in trouble. Hearing begins over rule trying to overturn 2020 election. And
welcome to Caveman Cast, IRL.
Dude, it has been an adventure, all right? Yesterday I wasn't here because I had to deal with an exploding water tank, and then this morning I've had all sorts of problems today. It has not been a good day for me. Moving forward, the former Justice Department official Jeffrey Clark's efforts to help then President Donald Trump overturn the 2020 election was characterized Tuesday as a coup attempt by the Washington, D.C. Office of Bad People Council. I can't fucking speak today. Disciplinary, the Warrens. Look, there's like 2, maybe 4 words I cannot pronounce properly. This is one of them. And I can't say what the educational schedule word is either. I cannot do it. The Clark
Brian,
is
you wanna take a
accused.
shot at this?
No, Fluffy's in charge. I'm on the potato. Okay.
Okay.
At any point, Discord is gonna because Discord hates my potato, and Discord.
Everybody hates your potato.
I hate my potato.
Clark is accused of attempting to engage in dishonest conduct during his role in the aftermath of the last presidential election. Much of the hearing before the three-member board of responsibility focused on a letter which Clark sent to his superiors at the time. Jeffrey Rosen, Richard Donoghue? Sure. Clark suggested in the letter to be sent to the Georgia indicating that the Justice Department was investigating irregularities in the state's election and state lawmakers should void Biden's electoral win. So that's going on. This guy just looks like a piece of work, don't he?
He
His
does.
eyebrows are giving me the
He does not
creeps.
look like a very, very pretty man, I'll say.
Well, when I was growing up, I was always told if you're going to be stupid, you better look good because you better be pretty to look at rather than stupid to hear.
That's what my mom told me, but here we are.
My statement stands. Moving on. From Newsweek, China accused of major cyber attack on the NATO ally. The United Kingdom, a NATO member, has accused China of a major hack targeting British Parliament's voter data. It is almost certain that the Chinese state affiliate Advanced Persistent Threat Group 31, APT-31, conducted reconnaissance activity against the UK parliamentarians during a separate campaign in 2021. UK's government statement on the hack said Monday. Majority of those targets were prominent in calling out the maligned activity of China. No parliamentarian accounts were successfully compromised. The accusations involved to access sensitive information from the MPs critical of Beijing and data of potentially 40 million voters. All right, China's hacking. China's got the hacks.
I
They be
mean,
hacking, yo.
hasn't this been known for the past at least 10 to 15 years?
If you're
Because
paying attention,
haven't we gotten
yes.
haven't we gotten all of the microchips or all the chips we need for, technology from China?
No, gotten those from Taiwan. Unless you're doing illegal
Oh.
business dealings with the military, and then you're buying Chinese surplus goods to sell to the military, which we covered here at this very show.
Mhm. New York City, always a contender.
Yep. All right.
What's next?
Facebook snoops on the users' Snapchat traffic in a secret project document reveals. So Facebook's got
Wait,
all
wait,
your
wait,
dick
hold on,
pics.
time out. Hey, Brian, do you know what Snapchat is?
I am aware of what Snapchat is. I've never
Yeah.
used it. I don't endorse it.
Fun fact, the profile picture on my Discord is a Snapchat filter of an AI image of myself. That is the only reason I use Snapchat is because of the fucking awesome filters they have. And it's funny when you're bored. In 2016...
Was Snapchat the first ones that brought upon like the whole filter craze?
Yes.
Was that when
Yeah.
it really
Yes.
like took
Yeah.
off? Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. So in 2016, Facebook launched a secret project designed to intercept and decrypt the network traffic between people using Snapchat's and its servers. Its goal was to understand users' behavior and help Facebook compete with Snapchat. According to newly unsealed court documents, Facebook called the project Ghostbusters, in a clear reference to Snapchat's ghost-like logo. On Tuesday in federal court, California released new documents discovered as a part of a class action lawsuit between the consumers and Meta, Facebook parent company. The newly released documents reveal how Meta tried to gain a competitive advantage over its competitors, including Snapchat, later on Amazon, and YouTube, by analyzing the network traffic on how its users are interacting with the Meta's competitors. Given these apps' use of encryption, Facebook needed to develop a special technology to get around it. So, yeah. Essentially, Facebook made program to intercept the application that you were sending out by putting a layer in front of the messages that you were sending. So Facebook was literally scanning everything you were using on other apps because you had the Facebook app on your phone. That's pretty much high
Isn't
speak
that
to
what
below
TikTok
speak.
does?
TikTok does it a little bit more. TikTok goes a little bit above and beyond.
So are you saying just delete Facebook off of your phone? Is that what you're saying?
I am not telling people what to do, but I will say my battery has improved significantly once I took Facebook off my phone.
Wow. Yep.
I used to get 6 hours, take Facebook off, I get a whole day. I don't know how.
Wow, interesting.
It's constantly
Well, I
working.
will
It's
say-
constantly juicing, you know?
Right.
I will say this is kind of a diss for the older people, but I have a Facebook, never used it. I personally think that it's for older people, like Brian's age. However, I also think Snapchat should. I mean, it's kind of for like the younger kids, but like also I don't think people under the age of, I don't know.
Snapchat is a tool. As long as you know how to use that tool appropriately, you can learn many things for it. So Snapchat, the good thing for them that I use, when there's some kind of conflict that goes on, I open up the world map and I check on who's publicly posting videos. And then you can see what's going on directly from people posting videos in that area. I
will
use
say
it.
that is, I don't know if that's better than Facebook, but it's a on the road, on the street type of experience that you could see firsthand from the people who are actually there.
Right. Also, Facebook's
Instead
became
of-
the new Craigslist.
what-
Changed my mind.
Yeah, it has with Facebook Marketplace. Yep.
What other server can you go to?
Goes on with all of this stuff. Yeah.
Like, seriously though, what other platform can you go to and look up wedding dresses in a certain size range and then go talk to the person? Like, you know something went bad and they're probably single. Just saying, pro tip. T-Bone, I know you're single. Do it. Moving on. The presidents of France and Brazil meet and announce a 1.1 billion investment plan for the Amazon. Brazilian and French presidents on Tuesday announced a plan to invest 1 billion euros in Amazon, including the parts of the rainforest in the neighboring French Guiana. Okay, so I'm
Guyana.
Guyana. You know, yeah, sure. Words.
Guyana.
You
Guyana?
talking about Ghana?
Look,
That G place.
look, we have already established that I cannot pronounce words properly. The two country governments said in a joint statement that the money will be spread over the next 4 years to protect the rainforest. It will be a collaboration of the state-run Brazilian banks and the French investment agency. Private resources will also be welcomed, Brazil and France have said. The French President Emmanuel Macron and his Brazilian counterpart, oh good lord, I'm going to butcher this, Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, are meeting this week to revive a relationship between the countries after years of friction with the former president Jair Bolsonaro. I hope that's wrong. Deep in cooperation to protect the rainforest and boost trade. So, not only are the French sending forces to Ukraine, but they're going to send more crap to other countries. I bet the French people are
Okay,
so proud right now.
I want to say this. I want to say this about the French. Everybody wants to trash on the French for being the most peaceful and, not going to war and stuff. But I've seen pictures of their equivalent SEAL Team 6, and they're pretty badass. I don't know if they're better than the Green Berets or the SEAL Team 6, but
They're not.
they look like they could mess some people up.
Update, they're not. There was, I actually know this because a buddy of mine is an Army Ranger and he worked with SEAL Team 6. There was a military exercise between the French professionals and SEAL Team 6. And the objective was, okay, capture this thing in 2 fake bases. And the SEALs immediately provided the thing after the event started. And they're like, we don't work by your rule set. We do it on our own. We win. So SEAL Team 6 already infiltrated their base, took their flag, and brought it the day the event started. Like, they play dirty and they know it. And the French were like, we didn't even know we had intruders. And like, that's the fucking point. Like,
Fix your security, motherfuckers.
yeah. Go USA. The Gateway Pundit.
So if you're going to have a stick, it better be the biggest and strongest stick.
Yeah. Mexican president demands U.S. to pay up or flow of migrants will continue. This sounds like a threat, and we should probably bomb the Mexican border. That's my hot take for the moment.
Yay!
Wait, but there's United States citizens on the border, guy. Come on now.
We can bomb on the other side of the river.
I mean, listen.
I mean, it does seem like they're trying to get tough. That's for sure.
All they got to do is roll out 3-Corps artillery out of Fort Hood, 20 miles north of the border. Just line them up. And, okay, guys, live fire exercise, go.
Nah, bro, that's messed up. Nah, come on now. As much as I dislike what's going on, just randomly open fire. Nah, fam.
It might be messed up, but it sends a message.
It sends a message.
Yeah. All right.
We're obviously not sending them enough of a message. They really need to get it. You know, they're getting it twisted out here, like, because they can see that we're weak. They can see that you know we're being organizationally divided.
Can't finish his own sentences.
That's one big part of it. I mean, that just shows how weak we are, but also the fact that all the tactics they're using to keep us divided as a country are working on a lot of people still. And,
absolutely.
You know, a divided nation can't secure itself.
Right. So
the idea that there's a gun behind every blade of grass in the United States is no longer true.
Actually,
in the heartland.
There are, what is it, 2 or 3 guns for every American in private hands?
That is registered guns that we know about.
Estimated, yeah.
Yeah. With the explosive expansion of ghost guns. Good luck. The Mexican president is demanding $20 billion a year, amnesty and sanctions lifted. That is the demand of the Mexican president. And if we don't meet the demands, the flow of migrants will continue. Let's see here. I remember seeing a date on this. Thought it was a date. I believe the deadline was by June. $20 billion by June. I don't know. Somebody can fact check me on.
Yeah, we're only like $30+ trillion in debt. What's another 20 billion?
Right.
That's true. Do you think we're gonna like double or nothing? You think we're gonna get Biden to come out and have a response to this? Or maybe Kamala, isn't she like the czar?
She's in charge of the border.
This is straight up extortion. Is what this is. This is straight up extortion.
All right, so there's an update on
some Italians down there. Sorry.
There's an update on Diddy, which
Oh yeah, P. Diddy?
Yeah, I think this is an update. Cuba Goodstanding Cuba Gooding Jr. accused of sexual assault in amend Sean Diddy Combs lawsuit.
Oh wow.
So Rodney Little Ron Jones officially amended his sexual abuse civil lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs on Monday to include Oscar-winning actor Cuba Gooding Jr. This comes hours after the departure of Homeland Security raided Mr. Combs' residence in Los Angeles and Miami. The accusations stem from an incident that allegedly occurred on a yacht rented by Mr. Combs in the Virgin Islands in January 23. The plaintiff identified Mr. Jones has initially filed a lawsuit in February naming Mr. Gooding and accused him of misconduct during the same event. So, P. Diddy is getting just absolutely just shit on. That's no other way of putting it. Man,
Okay, so I was told that he escaped to a country who wouldn't extradite him. Is this true?
I do not know.
Yeah.
I have not looked into this that much. I just
In the States, we at least know that.
I do not know. For my
Got it.
one theory is like, it was like, oh, it's P. Diddy. And I kind of went, who?
Yeah, I first read that he went to Antigua, but then they were like, they don't know where he is. You know, a lot of people speculate that, you know, Jay-Z has his own private island and that's where he is. He's also being brought into the possibility of being connected to this whole thing. You know, I mean, just people are being named left and right by people just on the internet, you know, so it's opening up a lot of doors to a lot of different conversations. And you know, whether or not it's true, I'm here for it because at least people are saying, "Hey, wait a minute, what's going on?"
Right.
And maybe hopefully doing their own research.
Alrighty then. From
Well, what's next?
NPR News. Mexico's lawsuit against American gun manufacturers revived by appeals court. So, my question is, why is Mexico suing the American government for our constitutional right?
What court system would they even do that in? The world's court system? Like,
Mm,
No, I think
That's an interesting thing to say.
they're filing that in U.S. District Court in Texas. I do believe.
okay.
the country of Mexico is allowed to do that?
They've been trying for years, according to this article. For years, Mexico's been trying to sue American gun manufacturers, claiming the firearms they produce are smuggled across the U.S.-Mexico border each year. And Mexico says these guns are arming drug cartels and fueling violence across the country. Shouldn't they go after Obama for this, then?
No,
I
because
mean-
Obama's such a great president, don't you know?
I will hold my
Too many
breath.
stunts for him.
Yeah,
Operation Fast and Furious, anyone?
right? All right. So a lower case dismissed the case in 2022, but yesterday, federal appeals court in Boston ruled the lawsuit can go forward. Joining, that is a transcript. Okay. So yeah, it looks like Boston's picking up the case again, and that's why it's getting attention. Yay.
Yay.
California Secretary of State approves a signature gathering for Newsom recall. So Newsom's getting recalled again.
Again.
I guess that's really all the information you need to know. He's getting recalled again.
Pretty much. I mean, whether or not he actually gets taken out of office, it's still good to keep reminding people that he's doing an absolute crap job. And like, if he does try to run for president, hopefully people keep this in their heads.
Right?
Who?
You know, people
Barack?
who don't live
Run
in
for
California.
president? He can't.
No,
Newsom.
Gavin Newsom.
Oh,
California
yeah, no, nobody
governor.
likes him.
Greasy McPlastic Man, Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, I
Greasy
don't like him.
plastic man.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
does look like his hair is like snapped on.
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a toupee underneath there made of pure dog shit. All right, moving on. CNN. Obama jumps in to help Biden defeat Trump again. So this alleged that Obama helped Biden defeat Trump before. Look where that got us. All right, what's Barack doing?
It's crazy that CNN
That
writes
got us
that.
into 2 new wars, a lot more problems. Yeah.
So Barack Obama spent hours on Friday in the family dining room of the White House, visiting his former Vice President Joe Biden. The mood was cheerful as the pair exchanged jokes. The meeting served as a small reunion of sorts for the two presidents' respective staff, many who've known each other going back to the Obama White House. Obama has made it clear to his associates in the recent months he believes Biden's intensifying rematch with Donald Trump in November will be incredibly close, and that the 2024 election marks an all-hands-on-deck moment. People familiar with his thinking told CNN. So this is an opinion piece after reading that. All right.
People familiar with his thinking.
Yes.
Can someone please explain to me what that means?
So are you familiar with how Stan Lee thinks about how he makes his comics?
Stan Stanley's dead, sir.
So, but you're familiar with how his works, right? You're familiar with his works?
I'm familiar with what he created. I'm unable to go into his mind or even think about that stuff.
Okay. I guess that was a bad example then. My idea was like, okay,
Or even like the Babylon Bee, like we can spot it, you know.
right. But my example to kind of help that out is like, okay, you're familiar with how his work usually goes and like what his work usually is. So it could be written as a source familiar with his work says, and that would be referring to whatever T-Bone says because he's familiar with his
That
work.
would have actually been better if they said it that way, but you know, it's CNN,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Interesting. Got it.
But there's not much to go on now. I'm looking at this going, it's an opinion piece, and look at how much shit's written in here. So we're just going to go right to about here. Obama has not been shy in voicing his concern about Israel war in Gaza, which has become Biden's biggest challenge, both in foreign policy and domestic politics. That, along with reproductive rights, will be the chief focus in Obama's pitch to voters. So Obama's campaigning for Biden. That's what we're going to see in the upcoming months.
Well, would you expect anything else? Because last time Joe tried to do a campaign speech, there was legitimately 10 people there. And if you've ever seen any pictures of a Trump rally or a Trump speech, there's thousands.
That is false. That's false.
Whoa.
Because Biden's campaign speech was the State of the Union, and there was at least 300 people there.
So sorry.
Seats are available.
Right. Washington.
You know, it would be funny if like some right wing person just decided to, or even left, just decided to buy all of the tickets for the event and nobody shows up. I mean, that'd be messed up, but kind of funny.
Right. New York Times with the Nicole Shanahan. Anybody? Shanahan?
Shanahan.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's how you pronounce that?
Huh?
That looks like word vomit to me. All right. RFK Jr. makes a new play for the disaffected. Mr. Kennedy's allies hope his choice of wealthy Silicon Valley lawyers to be his running mate will inject new energy and financial support into the independent bid for the White House. Dude, I am failing so bad today on reading.
Okay.
In an explicit play for younger voters, the American disillusioned by the state of the country's politics, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on Tuesday named Nicole Shanahan, a 38-year-old Silicon Valley lawyer, investor, and political unknown, as his running mate in his independent presidential bid. All right, so pretty much he's pulling, I've got a woman on my team card. And she kind of looks Filipino.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand,
some
she's
boxes.
not very political or well known, correct?
Yeah, according to the article.
Yeah, he just said that.
Yes. All right.
You know how much I pay attention. Come on now.
And it shows. All right. We got 2 articles left. Do you want me to read them, or do we want to just go to the Babylon Bee?
Let's go to the B and then the articles, and yeah.
Right. I'll swoop this. Oh God, what did I do? What the hell? I'm breaking stuff. All right.
Okay, I'm getting set up here for beer not. Just give me a second.
Okay. Stream down.
How do I close that?
I will not be able to make a
In the
poll
chat.
today. I was gonna say, I am not able to make a
What?
poll today
Why not?
because I can't show the chat on the live stream,
Yeah.
and I have control of it.
Yeah, I'll see if I
But
can make a poll.
I can make a poll.
Okay.
Okay.
You gonna do it? Okay.
As long as somebody else can do it, we're good. Oh, man. Tell you what. Today's been a day.
Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on here. It's going to look a little messed up, but it can't be avoided.
That's fine.
What is our motto, sir? Excuse me? I forget. What is our motto?
T-Bone's a closet gay.
What? Not true!
Wait, I know it. I know it. I got it. I got it. There you
Biddy.
go.
All right. Playing Midday Rush, everybody's favorite Discord game, where I'll present two headlines. One comes from Babylon B. The other one comes from a straight news source, allegedly. So your job is to vote for the fake headline. Without further ado, headline number one. Trump says XRNC chair Ronna McDaniel is in Never Neverland after being dropped from NBC News. Headline number two. Kamala warns Israel not to violate San Francisco City Council ceasefire decree.
What?
Huh?
that one has to be true.
Dude, what?
Wait.
I'm gonna say headline number one is fake, just because I want that Kamala Harris warns Israel to be real.
What?
Gosh, I don't know.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
What?
Like, I genuinely
hate
have
this.
no idea. Why? What's going on, Brian?
My potatoes being a potato.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, it makes sense. Makes sense.
I'm going
now.
with number two.
Oh snap! The boss is here. What'd you get here?
I pressed a button.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Easy. All
So,
right.
boss, what are you thinking about? Are you think this is number one or number two?
It's definitely number two, even though I would have loved for that to be real.
How do I set this to just a 1 minute poll?
When after you finish the poll and you hit enter, it'll give you a window, and there'll be an option for like 5 minutes, 1 minute, whatever, like a pull down window.
Okay,
Should be
1
at the
minute. Maximum votes, unlimited. Okay, submit.
Yep.
1 minute poll.
Yeah, I'm going number B. Yeah, guys, I did just say that. Number B. Yeah, I'm going number B.
Number B for
Oh
the
wow,
B.
I thought I would have thought I'd split the audience a little bit better with this one.
No,
I
sorry,
was
I think it was-
leaning towards one, but because I know like he was upset that she was taken out, so it kind of seems like he gave her a burn with that. But you know, it is Trump, and he doesn't have hair on his tongue, so it's quite possible that's real.
All right. We'll let the timer tack down on the poll.
You got about 15 seconds. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's two. I genuinely am. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm sticking with.
It looks
All
like
right,
the
it is
audience
ended.
agrees.
Except for Lee, who Lee is the lone dissenter, it looks like. All right, I will reveal now. Hopefully. Come on. Hello. Come on. Oh, there it goes. Something's happening.
It's working. The potato's doing its best.
It's trying.
Come on, potato.
Oh, it's trying.
There you go. Come on, Israel, not to violate from the B, from Babylon B.
I wanted it to be the real article so bad.
So did I.
Did I win?
Yeah. You won.
Yeah. T-Bone does is win, no matter what is in his way.
Ugh, that fetch.
Okay, Fluff. Tell me. Let's go on with the articles. What's next, sir?
Do. Moment. I gotta fix all this shit again. Fix stuff because I minimized it because I thought we were done, and the Windows hate me.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's called technical difficulties
It's always
for
at
a
the
reason.
worst
We
time.
do
Yeah.
have a motto on this server or on this show.
All right. NBC News. In a first, surgeon successfully transplant a pig kidney into a man. The
This is
recipient.
my article. I saw this, and I was just like, man, technology is going well, but I don't know if I'd want a pig organ inside my body.
I mean, we're practically similar in many aspects of pigs.
I understand. I get it. I just I don't know if I get that.
They've been using pieces of pig hearts in human heart valve replacement surgery for decades.
Long time, yeah. Yeah. So a 62-year-old man is recovering from an operation. The doctor said expect to send him home as soon as this weekend. So that's pretty good. And if this works, that'll be a massive step forward in all medical procedures.
Yep.
Because we would be able to just implant these pig organs into people. Is that what you're saying?
Allegedly, as long as their makeup works and their body is somewhat healthy enough to handle it, probably. The only thing that might be an issue is the gentleman in question might have to take anti-rejection pills the rest of his life in case the body rejects the organ, which is the case for any organ donor that gets a new organ. So, but yeah, this is pretty interesting.
Everybody
Or-
buy pigs. This is
No.
not financial advice.
No, do not buy pigs. As
I
somebody
think that they
as
have
somebody
a lot
who's
of-
owned pigs, no, don't. It's not worth it.
It's
Ugh.
not worth it.
No, pigs.
Okay.
So I've owned 3 hogs in my life, and every time I have, they have been nothing but destructive terrorisms to my house. It's like I took a whole bunch of immigrants without checking their IDs into the States. Like, it is horrible. They never
Nice
shut
job.
up.
I need to caption this. Everybody's just making bad jokes about this article.
Okay, what's next? What's next? Because I'm ready for caption this. I am so ready for caption this.
The National Pulse brings us. Newsmax took $50 million from Cortair Royale. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I don't care. Newsmax allegedly
Qatari.
Qatari Royale. All right. Yes. Newsmax allegedly softened its coverage in the Middle East kingdom of Qatar while pursuing a $50 million investment from a member of its country's royal family. Currently, the former employee told the Washington Post that before and after investment, the newsroom staff were told by Newsmax executives, including the founder and CEO Christopher Ruddy, to tone down the criticism of the Muslim country. By Newsmax executives, Newsmax has officially denied these claims, though the National Pulse has independently verified the orders from Ruddy to Newsmax staff. So over 2 years, they've gotten $50 million in investment. So you can potentially say that Newsmax is bought out by the Middle East.
Why is the going
Ooh.
rate for corruption incentive always 50 million? Like, does anybody else see?
There's
that?
gotta
Like,
be
what happened
a.
with, like Dave Chappelle, like he was like, I refused 50 million. Cat Williams said the same number. It's like actually, like
There's gotta be like a tax point, like a tax break for like under so much money to be given as like a business investment to somebody else, and it's probably at 51 million or something like that. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
my assumption, not knowing anything about it.
Yeah, because technically you could pay
makes
that
sense.
up front in 1 year, but then have them sign a contract if they get it over time,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense. So,
You can kind of put it in a kitty as like
It-
these are
yeah.
funds allocated for this
Right.
payoff.
It's kind of like what happened with Tom Brady. So they allocated money to the 2024 season for him, and he basically played for free, for 2 years. And then this year he starts getting paid that money.
Cha-ching.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's a good retirement plan, I guess.
I
Right?
guess.
Corruption
Are,
layaway.
are we done? Are we done with this article?
I believe so, unless somebody else got something for it.
I'm not. Are you guys ready for our next game?
Do it.
Ye-
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Today I have a wonderful, wonderful photo for you guys. We get to play a game that I made up called Caption This. I give you a photo and you give me a caption. Guys, today we have none other than
I'm
Barney
scared.
for you guys. Are you guys ready?
Oh.
Oh,
Here we go.
let's go,
Like
guys. Talk
Barney
to me.
Fife or Barney the dinosaur or
Eh.
That's how we do
Barney
it in
looking
the
fresh
hood.
to death.
Hey, yo, he know how to wear that drip, you know?
That's right.
Yeah, so that's what I got. That's talk to me. I love you, you love me. I hang out with P. Diddy.
Can somebody share the photo on the screen, please, so that
I'm
you can
trying
get
to
it?
think of a caption.
That's a 20 out the gate.
Yeah, I can.
That
I
is
can
a
do that.
20 out the gate. Oh, I
Actually, hold
cannot
on.
believe
Hold
I
on a
just
second.
said that, but that's absolutely
wow.
funny.
Give me a second. What? All right.
Why is the tire missing? You know what? I don't know. Maybe because fucking AI doesn't know how to, create a damn car. I don't know, man.
The only thing I can think of off of this is Barney must adapt to Creech, the nostalgia from those before.
What's the Bible verse? John 16:12 or something? No, John 3:16.
John
Something like that.
3:16.
Yeah, I genuinely thought that's what was on the license plate, but it's not.
All
That would've
right,
been
so
funny.
let's see what we got here. So first one we got is shoot up, everybody everywhere. Then of course we got the leading favorite. I love you, you love me. I hang out with P Diddy. Yeah. B Rizzy got the glizzy. Barney joins NWA per DEI sources. Let's see. I got 99 problems, but being a pimp ain't one. Not really a quote, but I'd kill for my baby bop. I know, right? Where's baby bop?
Who's Baby
Um,
Bop?
Oh no.
Sorry, I asked a question.
Hello,
You're
MTV. This is my ride.
I make
Damn,
them
I'm
other
tired.
players instinct. After several allegations from on set, Barney changes career path. Purple Dinosaur loves purple drink. Barney and 6 Jump Street.
Aaron says reasons to stay away from T-Bone's imagination. Yeah, it's not a fun place up in there, guys.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness. Barney promotes American muscle. Liberals call him wrong. He just says, "Hey, I'm not red nor blue. Y'all knew I was purple."
That's a good one. No, that's a good one because he's straight down the middle. He's not red nor blue. He's just, a little bit of both. I mean,
Oh boy. Diddy buys rights to children's show to recruit more dates. Oh. Pen pals for Diddy, y'all. Pen pals for Diddy.
what's big, purple, fuzzy, and isn't in Hunter's
Hunter's
pants?
pants.
Huh.
Friday Night at Freddy's purple guy reveals his true form in the next Christine movie. Yeah,
Christine?
Christmas movie. Probably Christmas movie.
No,
that
Christine,
horror
that's the
movie
killer. That's the
Christine with
killer
the
car, right?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the killer car, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
The killer car. Yeah. See, I
That's
know what I'm talking
funny.
about.
Yeah, that's nice.
Barney's tug game is strong. Oh yeah, is it really?
He got short arms.
I got a big head with tiny arms.
Oh, this is hilarious. Oh,
I'm
good
like
job,
mad late
T-Bone.
reading all the captions. I'm just reading everything late.
Pimpin' ain't easy. No, it's not, guys, and that is why you should not do it.
I mean, there's clear. Let's see, who do we got here?
Cuban Barney asylum seeker. Just there in Orlando.
Wait. There can be a joke where the immigrants are now coming over as furries, and they're getting through the border by wearing a furry costume, and this is one of them.
It's like, I identify as.
I identify as a furry, and my costume is Barney, and I got a big purple head, and I'm a dinosaur. Yeah, that makes sense.
Dinosaur uses other dinosaur to power engine in massive scandal. When the
Well,
reptiles are called
actually-
scalies.
No
Oh
comment.
my goodness.
No comment.
Yeah, I'm just. Oh no, no, Rick.
No, Rick. No, Rick.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I think there's one clear winner here. So I guess there's no reason to set up. So why don't we go
Absolutely.
ahead? Yeah, exactly. So let's go ahead and bring him on stage.
It actually rhymes too, which is great.
It does.
Sometimes they
sing it
write
now, though,
themselves.
Chris.
Roma already sang it for me.
Tell me about it. So what is this? Is this your third ring?
I have no idea.
You gotta start keeping count.
I mean, I've submitted a lot. You know, I usually try to compete against myself, but usually it's the first one.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Yeah, that's what
It
I
really
do.
was.
Like, I try not to look at it throughout the day until the actual show, and then as soon as he puts it up, the first thing that comes to my mind, I just throw it down and send it.
Yeah, but you can't beat the theme song, especially with the
No.
news.
Right?
Nope. Let's see. So what else we got here? Joe Lieberman, 2000 vice presidential nominee, dies at 82.
Yep.
Mhm.
Saw that today.
That's unfortunate.
That's-
I mean, I'm old enough. I mean, politically, everything Joe Lieberman stood for, I was against, usually. But as far as, even though he was a lib, I never doubted for once the man's patriotism. And I believe that his liberal beliefs, he sincerely held and thought they were good thing. So, I've got no problems with him with the man on a personal level. I think he was a stand-up guy, even though I disagreed with him politically. And that is something that we've lost in this country is we no longer respect our political adversaries. We
Mhm.
we call them evil. We call them everything else, and they do the same to us. There's no baseline of, okay, we're all Americans here. We all want what's best for the country. We disagree on how to get there, but maybe if we work together, we can find some middle ground and nug it out and make it fucking work. And I believe Joe Lieberman was kind of the last of that generation of politicians that kind of held to that. And I'll yield the floor.
Huh.
I mean, this
Look at that,
was
Brian.
yeah, thank you. This was I was in my sophomore year of high school during this, and that was the first presidential election I actually like paid attention to somewhat. I mean, the only thing
Mhm.
I can remember was just Bush versus Gore. Then I was in the state of Florida during that whole debacle. You can only
Oh
imagine.
wow.
So
Yeah. I confess I wasn't really into politics and stuff then. I just I knew, that much, but I didn't really know like a lot about Lieberman. I was like trying to look him up a little bit while we were doing the show, but I didn't know
Mhm,
enough to say anything about him.
exactly. Florida's never been late on an election call since. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
They were like, never again.
Well, you also got to remember which added to the conspiracy was that Jeb Bush was the governor of the state, so it was like, so there was no way of getting out of that one, even if you tried.
Hmm. Sounds familiar.
Hmm. But all right,
Mm.
so I know I was fashionably late, so I'll go ahead and leave it to the politically homeless there,
Fashionably,
Fluffy.
sir, you basically missed almost the entire thing.
Yeah, I know.
I
I
mean,
admitted
He
it.
came at the perfect time to
No,
redeem
you
our
did. You
peas, though.
legitimately
Yeah.
came at the perfect time, though. I will say that.
And also to Rama's credit, once he showed up, he paid attention to what was going on, what we were talking about.
Mm,
yes.
Wow, thanks, Brian.
yeah,
Thanks, Brian.
Well, you admitted it yourself.
yeah. I would have.
Yeah.
I definitely would have been home earlier, you know, because of that stupid bridge. Now it's like
Yeah.
Oh
double.
gosh.
It's
Yeah.
double
Stupid.
my time
I
going home.
forgot about that you live so close. My
Yeah.
goodness.
The closer I
Oh
got, it
shoot.
was just like bumper to bumper, semis everywhere. What can you do? You
Sit
know.
in that,
So
sir.
Mm.
so now I have to plan around that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
You
and
would
that's
think there
something.
would be somebody like managing your state and city.
Who do
Well,
we
They
got
might
here?
they might have somebody on it next week, but who knows?
Right.
What do we have an update on that story, like regarding whether or not the United States is gonna, clean up that mess?
Well,
Yeah.
that's what Biden said. Biden said he's going to
Said
take
he's
care
gonna
of it.
foot the whole bill. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
Isn't that nice?
someone
Out of
else
his
was
own
it?
pocket.
I mean, Fluff, was it you that said, of course, the United States will pay for it because if insurance pays for it, there'll be an investigation.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I believe that was Roma, actually.
Oh, was that Rama?
Mm-hmm.
Or was that
Was it
Turtle?
me? No, that was Turtle.
Might have been Turtle. Yeah.
Yep.
It
Yep.
happens. It
But either
definitely happens.
way,
Yeah.
I am screwed for the next 3 to 4 years. So
Yeah, it took what 5 years to build that bridge, and it definitely took. I worked in construction, so I definitely know it takes a good bit of permits and time trying to figure out how to build a bridge. So it's definitely gonna
Especially
be.
especially in a blue state like Maryland.
The
Yep.
only thing I
Yeah.
have to say on this matter is I want an investigation on where that money is going to and what company's getting the contract. Because as many of us know, Joe Biden's cousin owns a construction crew that did most of the
I
work
thought
in
it
the
was his
Middle
brother.
East. Maybe it is his brother.
Wow.
But I just want to make sure it's an open bid contract instead of a no bid contract.
FOIA request.
Mm-hmm.
That will be all.
Or
That will be all.
the president signs an executive order stating that this bridge crossing and channel is a strategic national project, and therefore it's national defense related. And then you do that, and then that opens up a whole other thing that they can do where you can get the no bid contracts
Yep.
and all that shit. All he's
Yep.
got to
And
do
it's
is all he's got to do is declare that event a national emergency. That's all he's got to do.
I mean,
yeah.
it technically already is a national emergency
I mean,
due to the
technically, it
fact
is a
that
national emergency. I agree
Mhm.
with you. It is a national emergency.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mhm.
But that's that's the mechanism they're going to use to avoid any accountability,
Mhm.
finding out what really fucking happened.
Yep.
That's I guarantee you
Yes.
that's what they're going to do.
And it's an interstate. You know, it's technically an interstate.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Oh,
it,
jeez.
Yeah. Holy shit! Look at the time. We got to end this shit out, guys.
Well,
Oh.
guys, that has been everything. Thank you guys so much for listening in to our very own Midday Rush. Like I said before, I am your host, T-Bone. That is the boss, Romanation, the homeless man, Fluffy Hobo, the lovely Elizabeth, and the wise man himself, Brian. Please end us out.
All right, guys. You know the deal. Pretard Cast is next. So get off my lawn, but stay on the sidewalk and stick.